Well, what a week. Good afternoon, everybody. Paula, Ebben with John Keller here in the WBZ studio, wrapping up what has been a wild week in Washington. We have gone from bold missile warning to Russia to a back and forth between the President of the United States and the fired FBI Director Jim Comey, and John Keller is here to wrap it all up for us. John, good luck. I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or just pull the covers over my head and just take a nice long nap, but somewhere in between, I think. Look, certainly the President's tweet on Friday morning attacking former FBI Director James Comey in anticipation of Comey's new book, which apparently goes after the President pretty hard, was an eyebrow raiser. Here it is. I won't read the whole thing, but as you can see, he calls him a proven leaker and liar, and my favorite, an untruthful slime ball. Slime ball. I'll have to double check. I don't believe in the annals of American history any president has ever uttered the word slime ball. I don't know if that's one word or two words. That's a whole other debate. Yeah. But again, you know, I understand, you know, he's being attacked. Comey's referring to him in the book as a mob boss and making remarks about his appearance, and he has every right to push back. To do it in this way just magnifies it. He's going to turn, for the second straight time, a tell-all attack book into a mega bestseller. Yeah. And the President says he's a counterpuncher, right? He's not going to sit back and just take this. So that's kind of expected. Yeah. But let's talk about the missile warning to Russia. Much more serious business. Once you're into foreign policy, that's just a horse of a different color. Well, and the issue is not so much that, oh, he might hurt the Russians and the Syrians' feelings by threatening to hit them with some missiles. Lord knows they richly deserve it. And you know, the language, again, is sort of, if you will, unpresidential. The broader underlying issue here is, what is our policy towards Syria? Keep in mind, just about a week ago, the President was in front of a rally crowd saying, I'm going to get everybody out of Syria, which freaked out his own allies and the foreign policy establishment. They're saying, no, that's the mistake Obama made in Iraq. We pulled out too early. ISIS filled the vacuum. Right. Which he criticized President Obama. He made hay on that all throughout the campaign. Yeah. You're making that now. We've seen him pull back from that. The consultations among the allies are going on as they normally would. Hopefully what will come out of this is some sane policy. But in the meantime, there's no coherence to what the policy is. No one knows what to expect. And just to put an exclamation point on the week, here we are. We're talking about this late Friday afternoon. The New York Times has just reported that the President called Michael Cohen today, his attorney, to check in. Not usually a good idea for two people who are subjects of an investigation to communicate while it's ongoing. Most experienced lawyers recommend that you not do that. They also recommend that you don't tweet about an ongoing investigation. At this point, you got to wonder who's giving the President legal advice, and more to the point, who is he listening to? Michael Cohen, not exactly a distinguished lawyer, was at least someone close to Trump who he trusted. Now what? What's actually going on in there is a big question. And you know, the President's supporters like this. They like that he punches back on Twitter. We'll see how long they'll continue to like this. John Keller, thanks so much. Rest up this weekend. Maybe next week will be a happy one. More to come. And for everything Boston, of course, stay with CBSBoston.com.